I did the low carb diet. Anybody ever do the low carb thing? Is that a thing? You're keto? It's a lot of cheese and butter and meat. You can lose weight. It's amazing. It's like you just stay away from the carbs and the bread and the starches and the happiness, all of that, and then you can lose weight. It sounds like Disneyland for fat people. That first week, they're explaining it to you. You're like, I can have a 6-egg omelet with bacon fried in an inch of hog lard and lose weight. Sign me up, Slim. Hallelujah. Let's go. That's week 1. I'm in week 12, y'all. Week 12's different because I've lost some weight, and also I want to murder my family. So, turns out carbohydrates is what's holding civilization together. In case you're wondering what was doing it. That's right. This whole North Korea thing could be solved with a crescent roll. I'm telling you guys, Kim Jong-un just needs some pancakes. He's hangry. Okay?
And Tammy's dieting now. That means I'm dieting. That's the rules. Because you honor your wife. If she wants to diet, I'm dieting. She's on keto now. We've tried paleo, we've tried Atkins, now we're on keto. She wants to get into ketosis. That's fine with me. I got cookies in my office in the basement. I was handing out cookies to my grandchildren one day. One of you will betray me. Yeah. My grandson, is it me, Papa? Is it me? It is you, you little punk. Those crumbs off your lips. So I'm unpacking the groceries after the big keto buy. Tammy went out and bought a bunch of groceries for keto, and I'm unpacking them, and I come across rice cakes. Never had a rice cake in our home, don't know what a rice cake is, never eaten one. All I see is the word cake. And I call her out on it. I go, baby, I thought cake was a no-no with the keto. And she says, no, that's for our cheat day. Apparently on keto, you get to cheat one day a week. Cool as that? So a few days went by and I'm ready for my cheat day, and I remember, sir, we have cake. I ran to the pantry, I pull one out, I pull a cake out, rice cake out of the package, I'm feeling it. Yeah, it kind of feels like a brake pad, you know. But it's cake. How bad can it be? Oh. I took a bite and never made it to my throat. I said, baby, these are stale. She says, no, that's the way they are. I go, then this isn't cake, it's caulk. It's not food, it's insulation. Who are these people kidding? I threw the rest of them to our 3 dogs. I go, you eat these things. And our dog scarfed them right up. Hour later, went in my front yard and passed a thermos. Got a yard full of Yetis out there. I'm telling you, I can't keep up with the food anymore anyway. GMO, non-GMO. You know, we had food, didn't we, sir? We had food. That's when we were growing up, food. And you ate it because kids were starving in China. That's all you knew. Eat that. There's a kid in China starving. Oh, he's not getting my food. Now it's GMO, non-GMO, organic, non-organic, gluten, gluten-free, kale. I never saw kale in my life until Tammy went on keto. Now it's ubiquitous. It's all over my house. You can't put enough ranch dressing on kale to make it taste good. Oh, and then one night she makes kale chips. You know what kale chips are, sir? It's kale leaves on a cookie sheet burned in the oven at 400 degrees. She pulls out this smoldering heap of weeds. She throws them on my plate. I go, what are these? She said, kale chips. I go, it's a brush fire. What are you talking about? This isn't food. I tried to give them to my dog. My dog goes, no way, man. My dog eats the cat litter. What does that tell you?
You never know. It's like, I'm trying to eat right, too. I'm trying to eat better. But you never know. You could be eating something you think you know is healthy. And next thing you know, they recall it, and it was poison. They've recalled 3 different types of lettuce in my lifetime. When I was a kid, they did it with iceberg. About 20 years ago, there was a problem with the spinach. And wasn't it just last year, the romaine had to give it a recall. You know what they've never recalled in my 43 years on this planet? Cheetos. Never once called those back. Why would they have to? Like, oh, sorry, we found vitamins in this. We're going to have to get rid of it. This is awful. I don't know about the rest of you. I can't eat right all day. It's too long of a day. I have food morals when I wake up, but the longer I stay awake, the more I lose them. Right? And the better I start, the worse I finish. Right? If breakfast is egg whites and fiber cereal, dinner is like a sheet cake with corn dogs stuck upside down in it. Begging total strangers, someone put me to sleep before I make another bad decision. I've tried every diet under the sun, the no carb, the vegan, the low carb. Low carb is the hardest one to pull off at a buffet, especially at breakfast, because it makes your plate look ridiculous. Nobody knows what you're doing, because low carb still has a little bit of carb. You're sitting there with eggs, bacon, ham, sausage, and one apple. I did that once. This older guy kept looking at me. Finally, he came up and went, you know, buddy, you're asking an awful lot from that apple. He's right, too. All the food gets in my colon. That apple turns into a bouncer at a nightclub. Right, everybody out. Everybody out. What, did vegetables call in sick again? Yeah, everybody out. People say, Chris, how do you know? How do I know if I'm eating too much? How do I know if I have an unhealthy relationship with food? Here's a good way to tell. Do you have eating outfits? That is never a good sign. If you've ever uttered the phrase, these are my barbecue jeans, you need help.
Now, you got to understand that Christmas is the one time of year that I get to eat whatever I want, because it takes an enormous amount of energy to do what I do. And so just put in my chocolate chip, we're good to go. Because most of the year I'm on a diet. I'm on the keto diet, high protein diet. Because, well, there's a lot of reindeer that don't make the cut. It's a sad reality. It's unfortunate.